I just want to say to each and every one of you, Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a great day. Open presents, spend time with your family, and of course, watch some movies. And that's what today's video is about. I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite Christmas films, you know, whether they're comedies or, you know, like adventure films or even horror films. Just some of my favorites that I like to watch during the holiday season. In no particular order, here we go. First one is The Santa Claus, starring Tim Allen. Now, there are 3 of these films, but I prefer the first one over the second and third. I don't know what it is. The second one's not too bad, but the third one, to me, is unwatchable. I cannot bring myself to even watch it. I just don't know. It, you know, the first one is fantastic, in my opinion. Tim Allen is great. There's a lot of laughs and... you know, he's awesome. You know, I've been a fan of Tim Allen since the Home Improvement days, which was one of my favorite sitcoms. It says a lot of special features. This movie's a lot of fun, so I definitely suggest, if you have not seen The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, I definitely recommend this one. So that will be the first one. The next one I'm going to mention is The Polar Express. Now, this is one of my favorite animated films, but my kids really love this film. I mean, they were getting to the point where they wanted to watch it every day. Film directed by Robert Zemeckis, and you got Tom Hanks. The visuals in this movie are amazing. This is the DVD that has, well, there's 2 discs, but there's a bunch of features there to check out. Yeah, I think Alan Silvestri did the music, but really cool film. Really love it. So that's another one to watch. Here, of course, is a classic, A Charlie Brown Christmas, Peanuts classic. I believe this was like 1965, something like that. I remember growing up with this. I watched it all the time. I can even watch this when it's not Christmas time. It's just a classic. This includes the It's Christmas Again Charlie Brown movie. It's a bonus feature that's included with it. It's pretty cool. Even though I prefer this first one of Christmas, or A Charlie Brown Christmas, I prefer that one. But it's cool, you get a bonus. There's the little tree they make right there. They put up. So, yeah, Charlie Brown Christmas. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. Now here's one that's grown on me. Christmas with the Cranks. Now, I didn't really care for this one at first. When I first saw it, I thought it was terrible. I don't really know what changed my mind about it. I guess because since I've seen it more now, I really enjoy it. I enjoy Dan Aykroyd's character. Like, he is hysterical. I love the way he's so serious and passionate about Christmas, and because they take down their lights, as you can see here, that's their house. Everyone, you know, they're decorating, but they're not. The Cranks are basically going away on a vacation, a cruise, for Christmas, when everyone else is decorating and, you know, doing presents and dinners and all that stuff. They're wanting to get away. I really like this movie. It's grown on me. I think Tim Allen's great and Jamie Lee Curtis is funny. So yeah, you even have Jake Busey in this movie, who plays a cop. But yeah, it's just kind of like slapstick comedy. It's even got a few people from Home Improvement in there. But yeah, it's not a bad film. It really is not. At first I didn't care for it, but I just changed my mind on multiple viewings. So That's another one I think you should check out. Here's another hilarious Christmas film, Four Christmases. Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon, where they basically have to go to, his side of the family, mom and dad, who are divorced, and then her side, which are the same. And there's a bunch of actors and actresses in this film. You got Robert Duvall, you got Jon Favreau, you got Dwight Yoakam, Tim McGraw, Kristen Chenoweth, Jon Voight. There's just a bunch of... Seth Gordon directed this. But, Vince Vaughn, he's great in this. Reese Witherspoon's even great. Just a lot of fun. This movie's, if you think I'm going to let a sex predator come into my house and look through my underwear drawer, you got another thing coming. Robert Duvall. This movie's great. I definitely recommend this to watch during the holidays. Now I'm going to throw in a horror film here. We got Krampus. This one I highly enjoyed. Very fun. Does have some creepy moments, I'd say, but all in all, it's just a fun horror film. It doesn't go all the way, but there's some really cool things. And I didn't think Krampus looked that bad either. I know some people were complaining about how he looked, like the CGI. But I really had no complaints on that. I thought he looked fine. When he's jumping up on houses and rooftop to rooftop and stuff like that, it doesn't look bad. So that's definitely a fun one to check out, for sure. Had to put this one in there. Gremlins. Don't get them wet, don't feed them after midnight, and do not expose them to sunlight. Then you're screwed. This is the 25th anniversary edition. How can you not watch this movie during the holidays? It's fantastic. Joe Dante directed this, but you got Steven Spielberg, Frank Marshall, and Kathleen Kennedy, who were executive producers, and it was written by Chris Columbus. Some great music by Jerry Goldsmith. So that's definitely one to check out, for sure. Here's one. Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Put that cookie down now! Who told you could eat my cookies? This is a very cheesy film. Some people say it's one of the worst films. But I disagree with that. I think it's a lot of fun. It's not to be taken seriously. It's just, Jake Lloyd. I mean, he's wooden in any kind of role he's in and stiff. But in this movie, I give it a pass because it's so cheesy. Phantom Menace was a different story. This includes the theatrical version, extended director's cut. I prefer the theatrical version. But you got Sinbad in there too. And they're trying to find Turbo Man. Really cool. I really enjoy this one. It's a lot of fun. So. Okay, so of course, gotta mention this. Home Alone. What can I say about this film that hasn't already been said? Great family comedy. One of the best. Macaulay Culkin, Daniel Stern, Catherine O'Hara, Joe Pesci, directed by Chris Columbus. John Hughes wrote and produced the film. Just a lot of fun. Did anyone order me a plain cheese? Oh yeah, we did. But if you want any, somebody's going to have to barf it all up, because it's gone. Fantastic film. One of my favorites. And of course I'm going to mention Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. A lot of people give this movie crap. I think it's a worthwhile sequel. I think they pulled it off. I was fine with the New York setting and how he got lost. It would be very easy to do in the airport. With a big family like that, it'd be very easy to lose a kid. But everyone returns for this film, which was nice. It was nice to get all the people back. And, you know, directed by Chris Columbus and written and produced by John Hughes. John Williams did the music. But you got, like, you know, Rob Schneider in this, Tim Curry. Great movie. Here is a classic right here. A Christmas Carol. The 1951 British version. You know, like I've always said, there's always been I think there's been like 8 renditions of this film. But you got Alastair Sim as Scrooge, Kathleen Harrison, Clifford Mollison, and Jack Warner in this classic film. And it's an adaptation by the original story from Charles Dickens, I believe in the 1800s. So, really cool. Definitely a classic. Here we have A Christmas Story. The movie that they play 24 hours. A marathon. Version I have here is sealed on VHS, but this is definitely in my top 5 favorite Christmas films of all time. You know, that with like Christmas Vacation and others. But I love this film. No matter how many times I watch it, I love it every single time even more. So, you know, with the leg lamp and, you know, sticking your tongue to a pole and then Santa throwing you down the slide. You know, this is just a lot of stuff. Red Ryder BB gun. Really cool. I love this movie. Of course, here is a classic. It's a Wonderful Life. James Stewart and Donna Reed. I have it sealed here in the Family Collection clamshell case. This is the original uncut version, like it says. They watched this movie during the movie Gremlins, which is funny. Merry Christmas, movie house. Merry Christmas, Emporium. Anyway, It's a Wonderful Life. Definitely check it out. It's kind of a sad movie, too. Definitely in my top 5 favorite Christmas films. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, starring Chevy Chase. This film is all out crazy and funny. From the beginning to end. I love it. I've never laughed so hard. Merry Christmas! Shitter's full! Hey Griswold, where you plan on putting a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you. You have a lot of nerve to talk to me like that, Griswold. I wasn't talking to you. Oh man, this film's great. Christmas Vacation. Another classic. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Narrated by Boris Karloff. You know, there's been a couple renditions of this film lately. You know, the new animated version, which was fine. And then, of course, the Jim Carrey live-action version, which was actually good, too. I like all the versions, but this is the classic one, which was also seen in the movie Home Alone. That's funny. But yeah. The Grinch. Classic film. It was directed by Chuck Jones and produced by Chuck Jones. I have the original VHS here, so it's definitely one to check out and show the kiddos. Now these last 2 films here are set around Christmas. They're not technically like called like Christmas movies, but they, you know, they're set during Christmas. First one here is Grumpy Old Men. I love this movie. This movie is so funny. I mean, even Grumpier Old Men's funny, but this one, it took me by surprise when I first saw this. I thought I wasn't going to like it. I thought it was going to be like every other, you know, comedy out there, but Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau were quite a team. You know, when they did Odd Couple and stuff, like in Anne Margaret was great. Everyone in this movie was great. I loved it. You got Daryl Hannah in this, Kevin Pollak. You have other people. Alan Silvestri did the music. Just a lot of fun. This movie, oh, Burgess Meredith was also in this. But yeah, this is definitely one to watch around the holidays. I think it's just funny. Holy moly, you got a fart in your brain or something? Yeah, definitely. It's sad that these two passed away, but we have their movies forever. The last one I'm going to mention, and a lot of people do mention this as part a movie during Christmas, Die Hard. Of course, you know, so we have some horror films I've mentioned, we have some good comedies, and now we have some action. And Die Hard is one of the best action films ever made. Bruce Willis. Happy trails, Hans. Where are the detonators? This movie is probably my favorite out of the series of Die Hard. Die Hard 2, Die Harder, I do like, but I don't like it as much as, let's say, Die Hard 3 with a Vengeance. I even like Die Hard 4, like Live Free to Die Hard. I love that one, actually. The unrated version. But I think the weakest would be the fifth one, A Good Day to Die Hard. But this one's definitely my favorite, for sure. But it's definitely one to watch around the holidays because it does take place around Christmas. And the funny thing is, you know, you have Officer Carl Winslow, Reginald V. Johnson, who was in Family Matters in this, which is funny too. And he had a good role. Definitely one to watch out for Christmas, or watch for Christmas. Anyway, guys, yeah, there you go. Those are just some of the Christmas movies. I know there are more out there. I can't, you know, list them all, but I just wanted to show you guys some of my favorites and some that I definitely watch during the holiday season. And, you know, throw some out there to recommend to you guys for sure. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed this, and once again, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Hope you have a great one. And let me know what you think of some of these titles down in the comments. What are some of your favorite Christmas movies? And if you want to make like a video response or something like that, that'd be great, of some of your favorite Christmas films. I'll be back with more new videos, definitely after the holidays and stuff, so stay tuned.